Welcome to the lecture Interfacing of DC Motor with 8051. We are going to discuss about assembly language program to interface this DC motor as well as embedded C program to interface DC motor with 8051. So DC motor which converts electrical signal into mechanical signal. So electric energy is converted into mechanical energy, and this mechanical energy produced is in the form of rotational movement of this motor shaft. So when we give a supply, DC supply to this motor, its shaft rotate either in clockwise or in anti-clockwise direction. This rotation direction depends upon the potential or the polarities of supply voltage we connect. So if we reverse the supply voltage, motor rotates in anti-clockwise direction. The speed of motor can also be changed. So to change the speed of motor, we have to change the voltage applied at its two input terminals. So this voltage can be varied by using a PWM technique, that means using a PWM signal. So that we'll discuss in next lecture, but in this lecture you'll see how to rotate this motor or interface this motor with 8051. So this is the simple DC motor which is having two terminal, positive terminal and negative terminal. If we connect the positive terminal of supply here and negative terminal to this terminal, motor will rotate in clockwise direction. If you reverse polarities of this supply, motor rotates in anti-clockwise direction. To interface this motor with 8051, we can use a driver IC, that is quadruple half H bridge motor driver IC L293D. So generally this IC is used, and this is 16-pin IC. So using this IC, we can interface two motors, two DC motors to 8051. If you want to develop a robot, or if you want to use a four wheels of your vehicle, then we can use two of this such ICs. So this IC can be used to rotate two DC motors. So we can say the two wheels of a robot, like that. So these are the pins of this driver IC. So here we can connect the signal through microcontroller. So here we can provide signal to this IC as an input signal to microcontroller. So these signals are input to drive one motor, and these two signals are used to drive the second motor. So to enable these input terminals, enable terminals are available. So this terminal, enable terminal, is used to enable input 1 and input 2 of this IC, and this enable 2 is used to enable input 3 and input 4 of this IC. So when you want to enable this particular driver, you have to connect this enable terminal to VCC, that is plus 5 volt. Then only that particular inputs are enabled. And after driving this, means after boosting the levels of this input signal, the output signal will be available at these terminals: output 1, output 2, output 3 and output 4 terminal. So here we can connect DC motor. The DC motor 1 can be connected here and second motor can be connected here. So input to this motor we are sending through microcontroller. Through this input signal, it will generate a output signal, that they are boosted output signal, so which we can use to drive the motor. So this IC will use to interface DC motor with 8051. So these are the pins of this IC: enable 1, 2, input 1, output 1, then ground terminals are there, output 2, input 2, VCC terminal is there, enable 3 and 4, input 3, output 3, ground terminals are there, output 4, input 4, and again this is VCC. So it is 16-pin IC. Then when we'll connect to motor here, you can rotate this motor in clockwise direction as well as anti-clockwise direction. So when input 1 is low, you'll get the output 1 also at low level. When input 2 is high, the output 2 is also high. So when we provide these signals like this to this motor, the motor rotates in one direction. Let us see the anti-clockwise direction. And when you change the supply polarities, here 1 and 0, motor rotates in clockwise direction. This is for first motor. The same logic is used for second motor. If you connect here 0 and here 1, that means through microcontroller, when we will send here logic 0 and here 1, motor rotates in one direction, anti-clockwise direction, and when you change this polarities 1 and 0, motor rotates in clockwise direction. So using this, we can interface this motor with microcontroller. So here when interfacing diagram is shown, this is the 8051 IC, the VCC is connected, the reset circuit is shown here, and then ground. And to interface this DC motor, we are using this driver IC, motor driver IC L293D. So this P2.0 of 8051 is connected to enable 1 2 terminal of this driver IC. Since we are interfacing only one motor, we need only this signals for the one motor. So this is the enable which is connected to P2.0. To enable this block, you have to send a logic 1 on P2.0. To give supply to this motor, this terminal 1A and 2A, 1 and 2 terminals are connected to P1.0 and P1.1 terminal of 8051 respectively. So output of this input signal, derived signal, will be available at 1 and 2 output, that is written here as 1Y and 2Y. So to rotate this motor in clockwise direction, send logic 1 on P1.0, logic 0 on P1.1. So here we'll get logic 1 and 0. Motor will rotate in clockwise direction. We'll assume that this is positive terminal and this is negative terminal. Where if you want to reverse the direction of motor, then reverse this signal. Send here 0, 1. Here you will get 0 and 1. Motor will rotate in anti-clockwise direction. So first just go through this assembly language program. We'll write this org0000H. So our program will be stored at this starting address, memory address. Then first step is enable this enable signal. So send logic 1 at enable terminal, that is P2.0. So we'll use instruction set bit P2.0. And then I have given here label 1. So first to rotate motor in clockwise direction, we have to send the logic 1 on P1.0 and logic 0 on P1.1. So this is written in binary. You can convert it into hex 01H, and 01H is given to port P1. You can use set and clear bit instructions also. But I have given this data on port P1, so motor will rotate in clockwise direction. So we'll call a delay, so 1 second delay we'll call, so that motor rotates in clockwise direction for 1 second. After that, we want to rotate motor in anti-clockwise direction. So we have to just change this data. At P1.0, we'll send logic 0. At P1.1, we'll send a logic 1. If you convert this binary data into hex, you will get 0 to H. So on P1 port, we'll send 0 to H. So motor will rotate in anti-clockwise direction. We'll rotate it in anti-clockwise direction for 1 second delay. So call delay, and then continuously we'll rotate motor in clockwise direction for 1 second and then anti-clockwise direction in 1 second. So continuously this program will be executed. And then we have to write a delay program. So here simple delay program using resistor is used. You can use a delay program using timer also, which we have already discussed. So this is the assembly language program to rotate motor in clockwise and anti-clockwise direction. So instead of sending a data and on whole port P1, we can use this set and clear command. So set B P1.0, so we are sending logic 1 on P1.0, clear P1.1, so we are sending logic 0 on P1.1. Call delay and same thing. Now we are sending logic 0 on P1.0 and then we are sending logic 1 on P1.1. So motor will rotate in anti-clockwise direction. Call a delay and execute this program continuously. So we can write program in either of these two ways. The next is embedded C program. So if we are using a kill software to assemble this or compile this program, then you have to include this header file. In this header file, the information about 8051 is stored. So include reg51.h header file. Then in kill software, whenever you want to use a single bit, you have to use this S bit. So write S bit, I have given name 1A to this port pin P1.0. It indicates the P1.0 port pin is hereafter can be written as 1A. So it is one single bit. So S bit you have to declare. S bit 2A is P1.1, that is second input of this driver circuit. So that I am writing here name as 2A. So hereafter in program, instead of P1.0, we'll use 1A and for P1.1, we'll use 2A. Then for enable also, enable terminal is P2.0. So I have used this letters EN to indicate a enable terminal P2.0. Now we can write a program. First I have written a delay function. So small delay is used here. This for loop is used. I will increment from 0 to FFH. So we are keeping this microcontroller busy for this FF period. So it will generate a small delay. After this, we'll write a main program. In main program, first we have to send logic 1 on enable terminal. So on EN terminal, that is P2.0, we'll send a logic 1. Then we'll write a program in while one loop because continuously we want to rotate motor in clockwise and then anti-clockwise direction. Then 1A, that means first input is at logic 1. The second input is at logic 0. So simply we can write 1A is equal to 1, 2A is equal to 0. That means motor rotates in clockwise direction. Then call a delay. We have already written a delay function and reverse these polarities. Now send 0 on 1A terminal, send 1 on 2A terminal. Motor rotates in anti-clockwise direction. So call a delay and close this. So this is a simple embedded C program to rotate motor in clockwise direction and anti-clockwise direction. In next video, you will study how to control the speed of motor using PWM signal.